In a world often shaken by restlessness and constant distractions, how do we build a life anchored in clarity and strength? At Mettacitta, we believe that a more beautiful and peaceful world begins not from external changes, but from the serenity we cultivate within ourselves. If this vision resonates with you, help us grow by liking this video and subscribing to the Mettacitta channel. Let's walk this inner path together. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." That one sentence might sound simple, but it opens the door to the deepest lesson in Stoic philosophy. When emotions feel like a tidal wave and the world seems to spin out of control, what we need most is not to escape life, but to embrace it with clarity. Today, we will explore 7 Stoic lessons to master your emotions, so you can live with greater calm and inner power. Lesson 1. Understand what is in your control. You cannot stop the storm, but you can choose how to stand in the rain. Picture this. You plan a perfect day, but something unexpected happens. It rains, a friend cancels, a project falls through. You feel disappointed. But ask yourself, did you really lose control, or did you forget what was never yours to begin with? The Stoics teach us that some things are in our power, and others are not. Our time, our thoughts, our choices, those are ours. But things like weather, others' opinions, and outcomes, those belong to the universe. So why grieve what you never possessed? Like a skilled sailor who adjusts his sails instead of cursing the wind, we too can learn to shift our focus from frustration to adaptability. This is not passivity, it is strength, it is wisdom. It is remembering that while we cannot control the wind, we can always steer the ship. Lesson 2, reflect before reacting. In an age where everything demands an instant reply, pausing has become an act of rebellion. But it is precisely in that pause where clarity is born. Someone criticizes you. A message hurts your pride. You feel the fire rise. But instead of striking back, try something ancient. Breathe. Ask, why does this affect me so deeply? What story am I telling myself? Is it even true? This reflection gives you space, and in that space, you begin to reclaim your power. You begin to respond, not react. This practice strengthens not only our inner peace, but also our relationships. A moment of silence today can save a lifetime of regret tomorrow, and the wisdom to pause is not weakness. It is self-mastery. Lesson 3, practice dispassion. We often hear this misunderstood as coldness or apathy, but the Stoics meant something far more subtle and liberating. Dispassion is not the absence of emotion. It is the art of feeling deeply without drowning. Think of it like watching a powerful film. You cry, laugh, feel suspense, but you do not jump into the screen. You stay aware that it is a story. In life, too, we are surrounded by emotional stories. The news, conflicts, social media, family arguments. Dispassion lets us be fully present without being consumed. It gives us the distance to see clearly, to act wisely. When practiced with compassion, dispassion becomes a bridge between feeling and freedom. It keeps us engaged with the world, but not enslaved by it. Lesson 4. Ask yourself, will this matter in 5 years? When something upsets us, our mind makes it feel like everything. But time has a way of softening edges. So when you're frustrated, embarrassed, angry, ask this one question. 5 years from now, will this still matter? Most of the time, the answer is no. The harsh comment, the failed meeting, the missed opportunity, they fade. This question returns you to the bigger picture. It reminds you that life is not built from moments of perfection, but from how gracefully we carry ourselves in imperfection. Wisdom is not in avoiding storms, but in knowing which ones are worth sailing through. Lesson 5. Keep a Stoic journal. Marcus Aurelius wrote meditations not for fame, but for himself, to understand and anchor his soul. You can do the same. Each night or morning, ask, what did I do well? What challenged me? Where did I act out of virtue? This practice slowly uncovers the hidden architecture of your inner world. You begin to see patterns, triggers, blind spots. You grow, not by chance, but by conscious refinement. Journaling is not about recording events. It is about making meaning. It is where your outer life meets your inner compass. A Stoic journal becomes a mirror for the soul, reminding you daily who you want to be. Lesson 6. See obstacles as opportunities. The Stoics believe that the roadblock is not the end of the road. It is the start of a new one. When something blocks your way, do not despair. Ask, how can this teach me? What is life trying to shape in me? A failure might become your greatest teacher. A loss might lead to your deepest strength. Just as fire strengthens steel, adversity strengthens character. The obstacle is not your enemy. It is the forge of your resilience. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, what stands in the way becomes the way. Lesson 7. Practice gratitude. Gratitude is not about ignoring what is difficult. It is about noticing what is already beautiful. The Stoics practiced daily gratitude not because life was easy, but because they knew that what we appreciate grows richer in our eyes. Seneca once said, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence on the future." Look around. A deep breath. A loved one's voice. The sky at dusk. Gratitude turns the ordinary into sacred. It grounds us in the now. And in that presence, we discover that even amidst sorrow, there is something worth cherishing. As we close this reflection, remember that Stoicism is not about suppressing emotion. It is about harmonizing with it. It is the courage to feel and the wisdom to guide that feeling toward virtue. If this journey has brought you clarity or calm, let us know in the comments. Like this video if it spoke to you, and subscribe to Mettacitta so we can continue exploring the art of living deeply. Together, let us shape a more peaceful world, beginning not with others, but within ourselves. Keep walking gently, thinking deeply, and never stop learning.